everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm back to another video. I hope you are all well. It is currently Sunday, but before we get into this video, if you could just subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and like the video if you do enjoy. It is Sunday afternoon. This is a bit of vlogception. We are about to go to the garden centre in the vlog, but we have already just been. I forgot to film the intro before we went. So yeah, there's a few clips from the garden centre. It is currently 2 o'clock. We were there for a good 2.5 hours. We got there about 11:30. Went for a wander around the garden centre, which is we're about to see. Had some nice food. I am full as right now, and I'm definitely going to get changed because my pants feel very restricting because of my belly bloating. But yeah, you're about to see the clips from the garden centre. I hope you enjoy. Remember to subscribe. Obviously, I will catch you after then in a second. Right, everyone, coffee time, but also coffee cake time. Look at that massive wedge I picked up from the garden centre just before. Oh, I love a bit of coffee cake. Gonna tuck into this, watch the Arsenal match. Probably gonna start a Football Manager save because I've not been on that in ages. And obviously I have mentioned I am off this next week. I'm up early tomorrow though, take me mum and dad to the train station. Katie's going to come with us. I have promised her a McDonald's breakfast for coming through with us. And yeah, I'm just going to tell you now, any photos I get from my mum and dad in the Maldives, I'm 100% putting on here because I'm not being the only one jealous. I want other people that watch this to feel how envious of them I am. Not really somewhere I've ever really wanted to go until like lately. I've seen a few people go and they've said it's absolutely amazing. But yeah, I'm just going to take comfort right now in my coffee cake and my coffee, and hopefully Arsenal getting 3 points. So I'll catch you in a sec. Right, everyone, it is Monday morning now. I've just edited the rest of that vlog back. Pretty, like, I enjoy them ones where we go out places and I can get lots of little clips and show you little bits and bobs. There was a lot that we seen at the garden centre yesterday that we really liked. I think I'm going to be going back during the week this week to get a couple bits that Katie didn't manage to get. The queue was absolutely huge. For when we went for the cake, it was huge. And then when we went to go back after food to just quickly get, I think it was the You Are My Sunshine pot, and there was one other thing that I think Katie really liked. Nothing like too big though. And we were gonna get them, but the queue was just absolutely huge, so we just left it. And with me being off the rest of this week, I will more than likely go back and grab them. But yeah, but anyways, I like doing them sort of ones because just sort of, they're just a bit different. Like, because during the week we don't get out that much, it's always nice to sort of go somewhere like garden centres, which I think we will go to a lot more of, because they do a lot of nice stuff, and especially when we get that garden done. But it is that time of the vlog and that time of the week where I'm just going to go through the comments of the week. So the first one, I did also leave it, I wanted to leave it until Monday to do it, just in case there was any comments about the stick-on tiles, which I think there was one or two, so which I'll obviously go through now. But thanks for answering. We got this question, which was, I think it was about the stuff to look out for. Thanks for answering the question. I realised it was a broad one. Appreciate the advice. You should definitely do a full video on do's and don'ts as far as new builds are concerned. Keep up the good work, mate. So thank you for the kind words and the comment. I think I am going to do that video this week when I'm off. I think because it's, to be honest, it won't be a mega long one. I'm not really bothered about it being like Katie holding the camera, because I think the camera will be mainly on the things that I'll be trying to show you to look out for. So I think I'm going to try and do that one on like either Tuesday or Thursday, and I'll just put it out on a day where there isn't normally a video go out, so there might be an extra video this week. Then I just got a couple of comments congratulating us on 400 subscribers, so thank you very much for that, and thank you very much for subscribing to the channel, to getting us past 400 now. I think we're on 403, I believe. Yeah, 403, which is weird, because I was sat on 400 for ages, and I was like, I went to 400, then 401, then back down to 400, and I was like, this is gonna just, I'm gonna dip under 400 at this rate, which was like, it was just a bit like, oh, I just want to sort of get the, I think like for me, normally when I get to like 4.3 to 4.5, I'm like, all right, well, I'm over the benchmark. The next comment was about the tiles. I'm not sure 5 packs will be enough. I hope it will, but I just don't think so. Can't wait to see what it looks like on. It was enough, which I was surprised at once I actually measured how big the sheets were, because they were undersized, as I'd mentioned. But yeah, I think more on the tiles. I think, to be honest, I wouldn't recommend getting them if you were going to do a much bigger area, to be honest. I think if you were going to like, if you were looking to tile a full sort of kitchen or something like that, to be honest, actually, would that even be much bigger if I just quickly look? Like, if you're just going where the tiles are in the kitchen, around there, I don't think that would actually be, oh, it's up there though, isn't it? Oh no, doesn't it cut off at the hood? So yeah, maybe sort of 6 and 2 3s. But I think we struggled towards the end. I think there was a point where, for us anyways, where we had to start cutting bits off and sort of almost like, not cowboying it, but to a degree cowboying it. It was like, oh, what should we have maybe just painted down, but it would have looked a bit silly. I don't know. I am happy with how it looks in the end there. I think especially for, like I say, it was £140, and then, you know, a bit of time that it took, but I think for now it'll look nice, and then once we get the other bits up as well, it'll look really, like, it will look nice, and it'll look even nicer when we get little bits up. But yeah, and then we got one about them just in the packs in. They look really nice, looking forward to seeing them up. And then this was a reply to the question that I asked about which room was the worst to clean, and someone replied saying, to me the kitchen is the worst, simply because there's so much more to clean, like the oven and the fridge. The bath is a pain to clean as well, because you're bending over to clean and your back aches. Congratulations on the 400 subs, so thank you for congratulating us. And yeah, I hate, like, for me, I hate doing the bathroom, I think, the most. I think because it's one of them, which is, I think the kitchen is bad as well, because I think it's like satisfying, but then like literally 5 minutes later it'll be like, if you do it at a time, like say you did it at like 3 o'clock, finished it, and then you do your tea, it's like instantly dirty again. So it's a bit like, oh, for God's sake. But yeah, the bathroom to me is just like, I don't know why I hate it so much. I just genuinely can't stand cleaning the bathrooms. And then now we're on to the comments from yesterday's video. So great job on the tiles, Katie, but with it not sticking properly, I think it may only get worse. I would contact where you got them from and send pictures. You may get some money back. So we might look into that and actually sort of, if they do get worse, I think what I'm going to do this week is just get a little bit more adhesive. I'm thinking about maybe just spraying it into like a little pot and almost getting like a really thin paintbrush and just trying to get down behind it and just sort of sticking it on properly. Because Katie did mention that she didn't actually spray the tops because she was worried about the paint, which is fair enough. It's not like awful, it's just obviously I don't want them being like that forever. So I think I'll try something, and then if it gets worse, I'll leave them. Someone commented saying it's a nah from me. Sorry to be negative. Fair play, Katie, giving it a go though. Full respect. There's nothing to be sorry, and to me that's like, you're not being negative. It's an opinion. Like I said, I wasn't really a big fan of them. Yeah, it's absolutely fine, and like, to be honest, not many people would then say fair play to Katie for giving it a go. Like, you're not being negative at all. I think that's like something I sort of hate about the world sometimes, is like people feel like they can't disagree with just an opinion. It's all right to not like something at the end of the day. But yeah, I wasn't a big fan of them. They sort of growing on us a little bit. I don't know if I said this yesterday, would I recommend them? It depends how bothered you are about it. Like, that wasn't really a room I was too bothered about, so it was something that I was like happy to take the risk on, if that makes sense. And like, yeah, it looks nice enough to me now. It doesn't really bother us. But yeah, there's no need to be, you're not being negative, and there's no need to be sorry or anything about that. And then the final comment was, we all try different ways to decorate. Sometimes it just does not work out right. So I'm going to just straight away get to that. And that's exactly what I said to Katie, is like, pretty much everything that we've done in this house so far has gone like pretty much to plan. And like, we've liked it. Like, fair enough, the office room, which I'm definitely going to redecorate at some point. It's just more with the cutting in. I didn't really do a good job of that. But like, I still like it, and every other room that I know we haven't decorated a lot, but like even just little bits of furniture and stuff that we've liked. So it's like, for that there, like I was saying on the Saturday when we done it, for that there just to be the only thing we've sort of gone wrong. Like, we've done well so far, and yeah, I think not everything's always going to be a success, and you're either both not going to like something, or like one person in the couple's not going to like something, and it's just how it is, unfortunately, but it just is how it is. Did you know that the radiators slide off the wall so you can decorate behind them? We did know that. I think to be honest, I think that back wall where the radiator was the wall that Katie started on, and it gave her a lot of jip, and I think by the time she got back round to doing that wall, we probably just thought, we'll just sort of like leave it, because where she's gone down to anyways is fine. Like, you can't, unless you sort of stand over it, you can't really see. But like, we did know that, and we will be doing that in all of the other rooms that we decorate, because I think, well, we're not going to be using stick-on tiles in any other room. A freestanding toilet roll holder and dispenser are available from B&M and Saves Drilling. I definitely think we're going to do that. Funnily enough, I think Katie's mum sent her like a photo of one from B&M where it's freestanding, so we're definitely going to do that. I may actually pop up and get that this weekend, thank you. And Saves Drilling, always cut your grass on the highest setting when it's long, next cut the next setting down. Try cutting every week and a half. It's great watching you both. I'll get onto that bit last, but yeah, I think I'm actually going to try and cut the grass towards the end of this week as well, because I might have missed a couple of bits, which is why, but like, it is actually growing back a lot quicker than I thought. But yeah, as well about the settings, I think I did forget to actually do that, so that was my bad. And then, it's great watching you both working together, great teamwork. Life's one big learning curve, life's good. And that's like the life's good thing at the end there. It is just like, we could be in so much like a worse position, and like, I think that's sort of what I sort of lost sight of on the Saturday night, when I sort of felt, not like I was wasn't bad. I was just like, I was like, oh, I just really don't like it. And I think I sort of like, not spat me dummy out or anything, but I was just a bit like, ah, oh, like, but it's, like I say, that's why I sort of slept on it. And I was like, it's actually like when I woke up, it wasn't actually that bad. And I was sort of like, it's just a downstairs toilet as well. It's not like the living room or the kitchen where it's like, I really despise something. So it's not even that I despise it, like, so yeah, definitely agree with that, and thank you for that comment. But that's going to wrap the video up. I am not going to vlog today. It is Monday, but you'll still get a video on Wednesday. It'll just be all Tuesday. I just think with us being off, it'll be a lot easier to film a lot more on the Tuesday. And to be honest, the Monday, I think I mentioned it in this vlog maybe, I got up, took my mum and dad to the train station, came back and watched about an hour and a half of telly, ended up falling asleep until about 12, and it's now 2 o'clock. Katie's just gone out, sorry about that, and I'm going go-karting this afternoon, which again, if you follow the Instagram, I am going to be asking a question about the next upgrade to the channel. It's going to be about sort of whether I get a GoPro next or a drone next. So I'd love to hear what you guys think. I'm going to be putting sort of my reasons on Instagram of like which one to get. So definitely follow the Instagram if you don't already and you're interested in sort of giving your opinion on what the next upgrade should be. But that wraps today's video up. I do hope you have enjoyed. Remember to like the video if you did enjoy, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and I will catch you tomorrow.